Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan will have a furious showdown while Sheila Sharp and Luna Nozawa compass their coming move. Steffy will dig her heels in when it comes to the Forresters demanding to kick Hope to the check. Since Steffy doesn't trust Hope and doesn't feel she has a place at the company presently, she'll maintain that her rival must go. Steffy will have a chance to tell Hope that to her face soon enough, so a major battle is on the way. There'll be plenitude of pressure as these familiar foes face off. Carter Walton negotiated with Rich Forrester and Eric Forrester on keeping Hope's line, but he no way got anything in jotting. Hope wasn't pleased over that news since she doesn't trust the Forresters any further than they trust her. That especially goes for Steffy, so it's easy to see why Hope will get into a huge shouting match with her over Hope for the future, and her part at Forrester moving forward. Of course, Hope doesn't truly want to take orders from Steffy anyway, so she might be tempted to walk down from all this drama in the end. Hope's relationship with Carter and career at Forrester Creations could be over depending on how all this plays out. In the meantime, Daphne Rose and Zen Forrester Dominguez will bandy all the rearmost Forrester developments. Zen will get updates on his family recovering power, and wonder what the future holds when it comes to Hope. As for Sheila and Luna, they'll have to figure out what's coming. Sheila was over the moon when she realized Luna was truly her granddaughter, so now these two are going to be a real family that sticks together. Since Steffy is standing in the way of Sheila and Luna connecting with John Finnegan, they may bond over a plan to fight back. Luna and Sheila's alliance is sure to come with some curveballs, so they should map and make some prognostications about their coming chapter soon. Steffy will ultimately flip out over Sheila and Luna's new cooperation, so stay tuned. Steffy refusing to trust anything Hope and Carter have to say. While Steffy Forrester Finnegan is glad that Carter Walton came to his senses and ripped up those LLC papers, she's furious when she hears that Rich Forrester and Eric Forrester agreed to keep Hope for the future going because it's making plutocrat. She doesn't watch how important cash the line is coming in. She doesn't want Hope Logan anywhere near Forrester Creations after what she has done. Will Steffy get her way, or will Eric and Rich want to let records be records? They can formally see that Carter's way of running the company might be the way toward the future for Forrester Creations. Will Steffy see the same? Of course, Hope also has to let effects go. But when she learns that Carter handed the company back to Rich and Eric, she's ready to lose it. Carter was hoping that Hope would be understanding, but he might start to see that Daphne Rose was right each on. Hope indeed has been using him for her own gain. Indeed, Hope doesn't want to see that because she thinks too largely of herself. Carter more brace himself for Hope's fury because it's going to be important indeed. Sheila Carter was repulsed the moment she saw Luna Nozawa appear at Il Giordano. She indeed murmured hypocritical effects, calling Luna a crazed killer who she didn't want to be around. As if Sheila hasn't done the same or worse in her time. Still, Luna has news for Sheila that changes everything. She's John Finnegan's son and thus Sheila's granddaughter. This is the stylish news Sheila could have asked for. So what if her granddaughter is a killer? These effects be. As it stands now, Sheila wants to know at least one of her grandchildren and Luna is right there, so she welcomes her to the family. Buckle up. It's going to be a wild lift. Luna Nozawa tells Sheila Carter Sharp that they're related. Hope Logan feels completely betrayed. Plus, Steffy Forrester Finnegan doesn't fully trust Carter Walton. At Eric Forrester's estate, everyone is celebrating that they've the company back in their control. Steffy still thinks that Carter is brainwashed by Hope. It's too parlous. Rich Forrester admits his guard is over with Carter as well. What does this mean for Brooke Logan? Despite their history, Steffy says Brooke can stay in some capacity. Hope has to go, however. At Hope's cabin, she's on guard. Carter tells her that Eric and Rich came to the office moment. Hope assumes they want a piece of the pie. Carter values his gal and would no way deliberately undermine her. The Golden is upset. Carter made a decision and he hopes she agrees with it. The COO addresses about how shamefaced he's been feeling ever since the preemption happened. The ex-manager says he compromised his integrity. Hope calls it being stalwart. The susurrus counters that he lowered the people he cares about. She does everything possible to get Carter to change his mind. The deal has formally been made, it'll work out in the end, he says. When he eventually tells Hope that he ripped up the LLC papers, she's affrighted. She offered everything for his vision. She ultimately assures Carter that she no way used him. He made a deal to cover HFTF. Hope reminds him it's not in jotting, and she doesn't trust the Forresters. Carter begs her to give this a chance. Hope says he threw everything they worked for down. How could he betray her like this? Luna claims she has a newfound respect for Sheila. The garçon went here to her musketeer's killer. The youthful woman says they're so important, likewise it runs in their blood. Luna says perhaps she's crazy like her grandmother. At first Sheila laughs. Also Sheila blasts Luna for intruding with her like that. The pardon capture says she's John Finnegan's son, and Sheila can call to get evidence. Luna offers to do a DNA test to move her grandmother that this is true. After gaping deep into Luna's eyes, Sheila kisses her with joy. Luna laid into her mama. Daphne Rose confessed her passions, and Carter gave the Forresters their company back. Luna was collecting her effects and getting ready to leave her little slice of heaven that's Bill's sprawling manse. Before she could head out, Poppy came in, and fireworks incontinently exploded between mama and son. Poppy was worried that Luna hid this verity from her. Well, dear mama, what about all the secrets and lies she's told Luna her whole life? Utmost especially, hiding that Finn is her father. Luna tore into her mama about her terrible nonage, Poppy's panache for all feathers of men, her medicine dependence, and how she spent her whole life living a taradiddle. She indeed criticized Poppy for the events that led to Luna boggling two innocent men. That was a line for Poppy. She can take the mega hit for numerous effects, but the bloodbath of Tom and Hollis? No. Luna did those all on her own. Speaking of maters and daughters, Brooke went to check on Hope at the cabin and she sure was demanded. Hope told her mama each about Daphne Rose making a move on Carter. She whined about the attractive kiss and her disappointment in both Carter and the perfumer. She looked up to Daphne Rose only to be sold in the end. As for Daphne Rose, she checked in at the office to give Carter more food for study. She played into his feelings and how much he missed his stylish friend. Doesn't he want to make effects right with Ridge? Doesn't he see that Hope is just using him? Carter milled over every word but didn't say important of anything. Daphne's coming stop was the Forrester manse to see Steffy. The Forresters were well on their way to reclaiming the company, and they were all sure moment was the day. Ridge and Eric headed to the office OT take back the reins and Steffy gave her friend the update and thanked her for all her help. Daphne Rose opened up about her passions towards Carter. That kiss was further than just part of the plan. Back at the office, Carter was shocked when Eric and the Ridge came by and blazoned they were back. They were there to dive into work and reclaim what's theirs. They informed him they were giving Carter one further chance to make effects right and hand the company back. Carter agreed to do the right thing and put effects back to the way they were, but with one small caveat. Hope for the future must remain. Hope in her line deserves a chance to shine again. Eric agreed. He also prompted Carter to stay on with them and take back his old job. That sentiment broke Carter. He got teary-eyed as he thanked them for still loving him and ripped up the document that gave him all that stolen power. He also gave Eric his stapler back and shook Ridge's hand. The achievement is over.